You'll never believe what happened today. A ladybird landed on my yoga mat this morning. Tiny little fellow, didn't seem to mind the down dog. Still striving for those Zen morning, you know. Speaking about routines and all things green. Yes, I'm still on my green smoothie diet. It's genuinely refreshing. I might actually start liking this thing. And it's a lot better than Kyo's breakfast ramen ritual. Chuckles. I can already hear him advocating for the heating warmth of ramen first thing in the morning. You know, there could be two types of people in this world. Those who wake up to cook ramen and those who blend spinach. I'm just kidding, though. It's all about what keeps us going, isn't it? Also, how delightful was Mid's idea of fusing ramen and yoga. Who else but Midori would come up with something so out of the box? We could actually nominate her for the Thinking Outside the Ramen Box award, but it's hilarious how she always manages to connect things that are poles apart. Enough of our ramen and yoga talks. Let's actually make it happen, a fusion ramen yoga session next Wednesday. Only Midori could think of something so epic, and Kyo, well, he's up for anything. And hey, we get to sample Mid's famed takoyaki. I bet it will be as amazing as she says. There would be something for every mood. Smoothies for the health-conscious, sake for the brave, and takoyaki for the foodies. I'll be in charge of the smoothies, and we can delegate the tricky task of procurement to Kyo. He'll ace it. Thinking about tradition, this hearty mix of food, fun, and friends is just what we need, don't we? Maybe our traditions are a bit strange to others, but who cares, right? It's us being us. We need to celebrate more of that, don't we? And who knows, our Roga Ramen Yoga and Takoyaki party might even go viral. That'd give us some serious bragging rights. But for now, reality calls. I've got a sketching deadline looming. This ink-stained mess of mine, it's started to look pretty cool, you know. I've got this mood board going, inspired by my yoga session this morning. Yeah, you heard right. My quiet Zen morning has managed to infiltrate my sketchpad, can you believe? I've got the peace and tranquility of yoga coming alive on paper. And oh, the colors. All those calming pastels that soothe the eyes. Some greens, some blues. I told my peeps about it, and Kyo, as per usual, gets all poetic, saying my sketches breathe life. Big words for our Kyo, right? And Midori, of course, is all about the color themes. Now they've got me thinking about a DIY peace corner at home. I mean, who wouldn't love to sip their morning coffee in a Zen zone of your own creation? You know, I get this wave of happiness and excitement when I'm in my creative zone, picking out colors, composing elements, expressing myself without words, you know? Art is so liberating. And incorporating personal experiences into it, it just makes it all the more special. Enough about me. How's your day been? Have you started packing for your move to the new apartment yet? You know I'm just a call away if you need help. Mid, I thought of and couldn't resist sharing it with you. You know how we talked about yoga and food the other day? Well, imagine this, combining two of my daily routines. What if we kickstart every day with a session of yoga on a giant pizza dough mat? Now, hear me out. There's a method to this madness. After yoga, we could use the same dough we've rolled and stretched on to make a fresh, post-workout, pizza breakfast. I call it the Pizza Yoga Breakfast Party, or YYZA for short. Well, if Midori can draw parallels between ramen and yoga, why not us and pizza? I guess we all have our distinct takes on fusion, don't we? Speaking of which, today Katsu, a fellow designer friend of mine, and I were discussing a rather fascinating topic. We were talking about uniting ancient practices with modern technology in the realm of sustainable design. Takes fusion to another level, doesn't it? This conversation sparked so many ideas. Imagine incorporating the traditional Korean Hanok ventilation systems with modern HVAC technologies to achieve progressive energy efficiency. Or using the principles of the ancient art of feng shui to guide the flow of resources in a smart home setup. The possibilities are endless and quite exciting to explore. I mean, who knows? The key to our future might lay deep in our past. Looks like another project for me to dip my pen into. Oh, and guess where we discussed all this awesomeness? We were at a vegan restaurant over a business lunch. Yes, I had my share of greens for the day already. And you know the best part? The place had these amazing lights made of recycled glass bottles. Classic example of reusing with style, don't you think? I was thrilled not just to see sustainable thinking in action, but creative aesthetics wrapping it up too. Talking about sustainable tools, how is your fight with the never-ending packing boxes going? Hope you are done marking all the boxes with the colorful sticky notes. And remember, thrift stores are your best friends during house moving times. It feels like just yesterday when we were turning an old storage box into a rustic coffee table for my place. Ah, good DIY times. Brought back happy memories of fun experiments with skilled hands. Anyway, I gotta start browsing for more sustainable inspirations. Still soaking in the whole sustainable vibe? Keep me in the loop on the moving saga and count me in for any packing and unpacking. All right, bye mid, have a peaceful evening.